YouTube, this is Mimi, and of course welcome back to my channel. If you've watched the last few videos on this channel, then you already know we're at the ROYALTON NEGRIL and this is our hotel review. If you're new here, I'm guessing you're watching this video because you're planning your next vacation to Jamaica. If you find this video at all helpful, please give me a thumbs up at the end of it, and if you love travel, vacation, food, I'd love it if you could go ahead and subscribe before you leave. Without further ado, let's go straight into this hotel review. So I had a good time during my staycation at the ROYALTON NEGRIL. I was here for a short weekend, so I'm going to share with you my experience within specific categories, of course. So we're going to talk about the check-in, the customer service, the room, the activities, the entertainment, all of it. Now, check-in was pretty easy and quick. There were no lines at the front desk. As soon as we got in, we went straight to the front desk. We filled out our forms, and in no time, we received our armbands, which also doubles as the room key. There were just a few things that were a little bit off for me. So when we just arrived, a bellman asked us if we already checked in, and we said no. And then he walked off. So we were left there trying to figure out whether or not he was coming back to us or if we needed to proceed to the front desk. He literally just said nothing. So we eventually just went to the front desk ourselves and got checked in. The next thing was that when we arrived, our room wasn't ready. We arrived a bit early, maybe after 12 thereabout. So naturally the room wasn't ready because check-in typically is at 3 p.m. So of course we went for lunch, came back to inquire about our room. We stood at the front desk for quite a while before anyone actually acknowledged us. As a matter of fact, no one acknowledged us. About 4 or 5 people at the desk, and no one looked up to indicate whether or not they were going to be with us in 5 minutes or something. You know, nobody said anything until I approached the desk and was like, I don't know who's working here, but nobody has acknowledged me. So it so happened that the person I spoke to was the manager, and she apologized and whatever, and it was fine after that. But I found it a bit weird that we were standing there obviously waiting to be addressed and no one acknowledged us. I mean, I was being respectful enough to wait to be acknowledged because they were obviously doing things at the desk, but I feel like at the front desk, you kind of need to always be aware, use your peripheral vision to determine if a guest is waiting to be assisted. I don't think I should be, especially because there was no line, there was nobody in the line. It was really just us at the front. I don't think I needed to approach you for you to be able to acknowledge me and assist me. You know what I mean? But it wasn't that serious. It was just something that was just a little bit off for me. The good thing is that we got a room upgrade. So we were upgraded to a master suite, a beautiful room. I won't talk too much about it here. There is a dedicated room tour, so go ahead and check out that video. But we did get upgraded to a master suite and we were happy about that. The only other thing about check-in was that nobody really told us what to expect regarding activities, entertainment, meals, what time the restaurants will be open, nothing like that. When you get to your room, you'll find that the schedule for everything is on your TV. However, typically, when you're checking in, someone would at least tell you that, okay, for the restaurant times, you can check your TV, or if you want to order room service, it's available on TV. You know what I mean? Say something. So I found it a little bit weird. It wasn't that big of a deal, but I just think that sometimes it's the small things that could make your customer service that much better, you know? So there's that. But again, we were happy to get the room upgrade. And like I said, check-in was pretty quick and easy. So it's a solid 4 out of 5 for me for check-in. So since we're on the topic of customer service, let's get into it. Generally speaking, the staff at ROYALTON NEGRIL is pretty pleasant and pretty engaging. There are a few staff members that appear sometimes a bit bothered or nonchalant, but I feel that regardless of where you go, there's always going to be a small few that miss the mark where customer service is concerned. I don't think we should allow the negative few to overshadow the positive majority, and generally the customer service here was good. The restaurant staff, however, for me are the real MVP. Every restaurant we went to, the staff there was quite pleasant, engaging and helpful. It's a solid 4.5 for me in terms of customer service. I love an aesthetic looking hotel with a grand lobby area. Now the lobby is large, spacious, and It looks fine. To be honest, there's no wow factor to me. What stands out about the lobby is how big it is and how spacious it is. Yeah. But in terms of the decor and the ambiance, it really is just fine. The front desk, in my opinion, is pretty standard. No wow factor. And I would say the same goes for all the restaurants that I went to, in that they looked quite nice, but nothing spectacular really to write home about. So generally, the aesthetics are fine. Now, when we talk about the grounds, one thing about the ROYALTON NEGRIL is that there's so much greenery, there's so many trees all over the grounds, and I love that. It's very serene, very therapeutic, very calming, very beautiful. Trust me, the green spaces are plenty and lots of beautiful trees and plants all around. The beach, of course, is stunning. My master suite was an ocean view room, so of course we got the beautiful views of the beach. If this category was just about the grounds, 10 out of 10. But because it's both ambiance and aesthetics regarding the decor of the restaurants, of the lobby, etc., it's gonna be a 4 out of 5. Now, there are a lot of activities and entertainment available here at the ROYALTON NEGRIL. Truth be told, I did not get involved in much of the daytime, any of the daytime activities here, because it was really just a relaxing vacation for me. And definitely, if you're looking for a relaxing, calm, therapeutic stay, then you are guaranteed to have that here at the ROYALTON. But at the same time, there are quite a bit of entertainment and activities, both daytime and nighttime, that you can participate in. What I really enjoyed was the Streets of Jamaica show on the Saturday night here at ROYALTON, where the Vibes team, they showcase some authentic Jamaican dance moves and party vibes on stage.
Out in the streets, they call him murder. Welcome to ROYALTON.
As well as there were vendors showcasing their arts and their craft, which were for sale. So you can definitely purchase your Jamaican souvenirs at the Streets of Jamaica party. The after party was also quite good. It was a nice it was a nice grown folk type of vibe. I left early, so I don't know if they got into some dancehall and some more high tempo music towards the end, but certainly while I was there, it was giving grown folks 90s reggae, and it was really quite nice. This after party was held at the Martini Mix bar, which is across from the main stage, but I do know as well that there's a disco in the sports bar called Score. It starts at about 11:30 p.m. I didn't go to the disco because I didn't want to stay up too late, but the after party at the Martini Mix was quite nice. And for me, entertainment and activities gets a solid 4 out of 5. Actually, I'll put that to a 4.5 out of 5, just because there's such great variety here. And every night there's something else that you can do, even on the weekdays. So you're not short of things to do, and the entertainment here at ROYALTON NEGRIL is solid. All right, let's get into the meat of the matter, the food and the restaurants, my favorite part. Now, let me just tell you, the chefs here at ROYALTON NEGRIL, they can cook, they can throw down. The food was good. I barely had any complaints. Not everything was perfect, but for the most part, the food was really good. Now, I don't recall going to a hotel where the buffet had some of the best food compared to the specialty restaurants. The buffet here, it's called Gourmet Marché, I believe, top tier. The food at the buffet was perhaps the best food that I had here at ROYALTON NEGRIL. And listen, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The buffet saved me quite a few times, because one of the nights I had dinner at the steakhouse and I ordered ribs. The ribs were a bit too fatty for me. So I left the steakhouse, went to the buffet and had some bussin' curry goat and vegetable rice. Listen, the buffet food never disappointed. So it's a 4.5 out of 5 for me where food and restaurants are concerned. I really enjoyed the food here at ROYALTON NEGRIL. Ain't gonna lie, I barely had any complaints, and I love the variety that's here as well. So if you're a foodie like me, you won't have any issues here. All right, so that wraps up my review of the ROYALTON NEGRIL. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you found it helpful. If you found it at all helpful, please leave me a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe before you leave. It's been a while since we've done a hotel review. I know the last time I spoke to you guys about this, I told you that hotel reviews are not the priority right now, and it wasn't. And I was speaking more so from a financial standpoint, but believe me, this vacation was so needed, long overdue. And I'm happy that I got the opportunity to spend this weekend at ROYALTON NEGRIL and that I could share my experience with you. So again, thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, take care.